Hi everyone, this is Dango. So in this video, we are going to discuss the tips to the beginners to the War of Division FFBE game. So the first tip I want to talk about is about Lapis or the germ in this game. So this is a very important currency in this game. People use that to summon. You may feel like the game is very generous. By going through the story mode, you can actually accumulate a lot of Lapis from this game. But this is kind of similar to all the gacha game. The game is very generous at the beginning, and then after you finish all the story mode, accumulating more Lapis would be harder. So you really need to think about how to spend the Lapis wisely. The thing that I would recommend beginners to not do is to not mass summon. You shouldn't use all the Lapis to summon new units. Actually, I only recommend free-to-play players or low spenders to just do the 3-step summon to get the UR unit that is guaranteed for you, and just stay focused on all the UR units that you got from either the free summon or the step 3 summons. In this game, it is important to just focus on a few UR units instead of spread and focus on more units. It is very important to spend the resource wisely. And instead of trying to summon more units, you should actually go to the shop and buy the shard from using Lapis. Yes, this is true. This is kind of different from the other game, where you actually don't normally do that. In this game, you actually use Lapis to buy shards. This is how you limit breed your unit. For example, if you summoned Gilgamesh, your unit, you just want to buy this shard immediately here. I'm not building my Gilgamesh, I actually didn't summon him, so I'm not buying it. But there is another release commemoration shop that I'm sure a lot of players is going to have one of these 3 units. It is the best chance to just buy those shards if you actually summon them, right? This is a healer, so I'm not really, I will still buy her shards later because I have her. But I buy this shard immediately because I'm building my Leons, right? This is a very cool unit, very strong unit, and I buy this shard for 3 times using 6k Lapis, and it is super worth it. I recommend all the players, including both free-to-play players and paid-to-play players, to buy those. Yeah, this is the most efficient way for you to build up your characters. It is very hard to pull dupes in this game. The rate for UR unit is actually very low. And if you get the unit that you are not building, then it kind of sucks. So this is very important. This is the first tip. The second tip is about NRG. If you just started this game, you're going to accumulate a ton of NRG in this game. For example, I accumulate like the highest amount of NRG I accumulated is like 600. So you need to spend them. And actually, the best way to spend them is to relax from pushing up the story, to stop a little bit and focus on building your units. When you are building your units, you realize you actually need to have like either job class mastery, or you need to awake them, right? If you awake them, you need all these materials here, and then you just hit like those levels here. If you actually farm those levels, it will consume your NRG without actually providing you much experience to rank up. So this is very important. You indeed need to farm them. It is the very efficient way to kill your NRG, and as well as raising up your units. And then after your NRG is lower than to the maximum level that you can take advantage of the recovery, then you can start and resume back to the story mode. That will be the most efficient way to rank up. So this is very important, because for free-to-play players, energy is actually also a very limited resource. You may feel like it is not limited when you just started playing this game, but at this stage, when I'm ranked level 35, I just wish I can have as much as energy as possible, because I'm building my units and need those energies. And the other thing I want to mention is that you can actually watch video aids to get the refill of energy. So this is definitely worth it. I mean, unless you are super big whale, everyone else should just watch the aids and try to resume this energy. So this is the second tip of this game. The third tip I want to say is you definitely want to add more friends and join a guild. Those are very, very important. There will be guild event later. I mean, from guild you can get guild currency, right? Guild currency can be used for exchanging a lot of very important items. So that's one thing. The other thing is that there will be like future guild battle. So that is going to be a pretty interesting mode, and you can get off reward from that. So definitely trying to join a good guild. For example, our guild, we require all the players to join the Discord server so that we can, play together, have fun together, and discuss about the future guild battle. So this is very important. The other thing is you need to make friends, right? This game, like, it is hard actually to play without friends. If you have friends, you can actually use their units for free. If you don't have friends and use other units and use other friends is very, very important in this game. For example, you can actually get gifts from your friend. I mean, you will send gifts for your friend as well, but you can get this gift currency, and and this friend currency can allow you to exchange for some of the awakening materials, and some of these this is very valuable resource, rainbow fragment of salt. So you can also get that. So yeah, this is very, very important. You should definitely try to fill up your friend spot early on. For example, right now I'm just like one spot away. I get a lot of requests, but this is saved for my friend in my guild. So yeah, so this is very, very important. And the other thing for friend is that you can use their unit for free in other story mode or other event battles. You can actually use their units for free. If you use other players' units, you actually need to pay gold for them. So not pay gold for them, but pay gold to the system. So yeah, so have friends in this game is also very important. The other thing that I want to discuss is about is like if you are not like a super hardcore player, you just want to play the minimum of this game. I still want to make sure that you can finish the daily request, this progress. You don't need to finish all the actually requests to get this progress to like 100 points, but please try to finish it to 100 points. So because you actually get a lot of very good stuff here, especially you can actually get the royal points. So a lot of players are thinking about how to get royal points without spending. This is how you get royal points without spending anything in this game, and you can still get the and the royal system here in this game is very, very interesting, especially if you go to like level 1, level royal rank 1 benefit, there is 1.5 speed function unlock. So this is actually very, very important. At first I think this is like for players only who spend, but actually all the free-to-play players can get this rank 1 fairly easily as well by just doing all the daily quests and accumulate royal points. So this is actually very, very fairly easy to get. So this is actually a very important function, right? You want to farm in this game. You want to farm at the a fair efficiency. So yeah, by just doing this kind of daily quest, you can already get enough royal points in a few days to to unlock that function. So that is very, very important as well. So those are all the tips that I think that is very important for all the beginners. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I will going to make more videos in this game. Peace.